All right, guys, welcome back to the very last session of Junior Achievements BizTown. This is number 8, and today we're taking a look at setting business prices and prices that we're going to sell our products at. Last time we looked at setting our business costs and understanding how they play a role in our businesses and paying salaries and paying for operating costs. And now we're going to pair that with business prices, understand how businesses make money and how they make it at their most effective level. This one's probably the most sophisticated topic that we're going to look at out of all of these, but trust me, bear with me, it'll be fine. We're going to do a little bit of multiplication, addition, and subtraction. It's very simple math, and you want to use a little basic calculator to help you. That's okay. I also recommend that you have a piece of paper and pencil to write down your operations, right? So today we are going to talk about business prices, profits, revenue, and our costs again. And before we get to that, I want to do the same thing you guys understand, looking at important vocabulary. This section has a little bit more than last time, but it's still the same. So the first word that we're looking at is selling price. It's pretty straightforward, right? A selling price is the amount of money a buyer pays and a seller receives for the purchase of a good or service. If you walk into Publix and you want a Snickers bar, the selling price is probably around $1.50. If you want a soda, the price is maybe like $2. The price that you pay as a buyer, the price that the seller sells the item at is called the selling price. Next we're looking at is profits. This is an awesome word. Profit is the amount of money left after all business expenses have been paid. Usually we can calculate total profit for a company by taking total revenue, which is the total amount of money earned from all sales, and we subtract our business costs, which include salaries, operating costs such as rent, and benefits. And the money that is left over is money that basically goes into our pocket. It's money that we earn as profit. The other word we're going to look at is inventory. This is a word that we're not going to use too much today, but it's important to know. Inventory is goods that a business has in stock to sell. If you walk into Publix, their inventory is everything that is on the shelves and in the back room. If you walk into a mall, the inventory is everything that you also see on the walls that is for sale. And the last word that I want to look at is a budget. Very important for successful business owners and for personal use. Budget is a plan for saving, spending, and managing money. In school, your teachers always tell you, always have a plan for what you're going to do. If you're going to write an essay, have a plan. And if same thing applies to money. If you want to be safe and successful with your money, you're going to have a plan on how you're going to save and manage that money. That's what we call a budget. And so now we're going to take a look at how businesses decide where they want to set their prices on to maximize their profit. Remember, profit is what we want the most of, right? It's the money that goes into our pockets, the money that we earn after we pay all of our expenses. And we want that number to be as big as possible. And we can determine that we can decide that through the prices that we set to sell for our products. And I'm going to go back to the worksheet that we're going to take a look at today and get to it. This one is the activity where we're going to need a little bit of math, but I assure you it is not that bad. So here is our worksheet for today. Kristen and Rashad will sell lemonade in front of their house. They asked around and found out how many glasses people would buy at different prices. This information is given in the first and second columns. They also know that their cost will be 25 cents per glass. So that last sentence is very important and tells us their total cost that they're paying for the lemonade that they sell. And it's 25 cents per glass. This cost remains fixed, meaning it doesn't change. So if they sell 100 glasses, they're still paying 25 cents per glass. And if they sell 2 glasses, they're only still paying 25 cents per glass. These are called our total fixed costs, TFC. If you want to write that down, fixed costs equal 25 cents. We're going to need this to help calculate our profit in the end. And then we look at this table down below right here, these 2 columns, they give us 4 different price points that Kristen and Rashad can sell their lemonade at. They can sell it at 50 cents, 40 cents, 30 cents, or 20 cents. And on the right side, they it gives you the number of glasses that they're able to sell at that price point. Remember that they have limited amounts of money, and so they're only able to different numbers of glasses depending on their price points. So at 50 cents, they're only able to sell 10 glasses. At 40 cents, they're only able to sell 20 glasses. 30 cents, they're able to sell 30 glasses, and 20 cents, they're able to sell 40 glasses. And you may see that at 20 cents, they're able to sell 40 glasses. That's the most amount of glasses of lemonade they can sell. That must be the best option. Well, that's not always true. And if you look at the beginning, it might seem like, oh, at 50 cents, that's the most money that they can sell. They can sell 10 glasses, maybe that's the most. That's also not true. We have to use something it's called marginal analysis in economics. That's too complicated, but we're going to use mathematics to solve which price point and which number of glasses will maximize the profit for Christian Rashad. So remember that total revenue is given by the amount of money that we earn in total, and that can be given by the price point that we sell at multiplied by the number of units sold. So if we look at these two columns right here, our price point is 50 cents, and number of glasses is 10. So to calculate our total revenue, we're going to multiply 50 cents by 10, and that gives us a total revenue of $5. So if you have this worksheet printed out, please fill out this column right here. So we're going to do our total revenue for each one. We're going to do them one at a time. So now we're going to calculate the total revenue if Kristen and Rashad sell their lemonade at 40 cents for 40 cents per cup, and they sell 20 glasses. So we multiply 40 cents by 20. That gives us $8 as their total revenue. Now we're going to calculate the total revenue of Christian and Rashad sell their lemonade at 30 cents per glass, but they sell 30 glasses. And if we do that, we see that 30 cents times 30 glasses is $9. So that's their total revenue at 30 cents. And if you go to the last row right here, we're going to calculate the total revenue of Kristen and Rashad sell their lemonade at 20 cents per glass, but they sell 40 glasses. So 20 cents times 40, that gives us $8. That is their total revenue. They sell lemonade at 20 cents per glass. So now we have this whole column right here filled out. And now they want to look at total costs for these different price points. Remember that last sentence that it gives us in the description, the total cost is fixed. That means they still pay 25 cents per glass regardless of how many glasses they sell. If we calculate total cost for this business, we multiply individual cost by number of units sold. So this one we're going to need to know 25 cents multiply the number of units sold right here. So for this first row, at the 50-cent price point, they can sell 10 glasses. And at 10 glasses, remember it costs 25 cents per glass, so their total cost is $2.50 right here. That is their total cost if they sell each glass at 50 cents, but they sell 10 glasses. Their total cost is $2.50. Next one, in the next row, we're going to look at the 40-cent price point. And now at 40 cents, they're able to sell 20 glasses, but the cost still remains the same per glass, 25 cents. So 20 glasses times 25 cents is $5. So it costs them $5 in total to make 20 glasses of lemonade. We're gonna look at the 30-cent row right now. And at 30 cents, they're able to sell 30 glasses of lemonade. The cost point stays the same, 25 cents. So for 30 glasses of lemonade at 25 cents per piece, it costs them $7.50 to produce. That is just 30 times 25 cents. And that is their total cost that they need to pay in order to produce 30 glasses of lemonade. And finally, the last price point, 20 cents. This is their most amount of glasses they can possibly sell. So that means that's going to have the highest cost. Cost remains the same per glass, which is 25 cents. And we multiply that by the total number of glasses that they sell. And we multiply 25 cents times 40, we get $10. That is the total cost they have to pay in order to make 40 glasses of lemonade. So now we have the revenue and cost listed out. I'm going to see if I can add that in real quick, actually. So, like I just talked about, we calculated just our total revenue and total cost. Now that we have all these numbers, now we're able to determine our profit for each price point. Remember, profit is given by total revenue minus total cost. So now that we have our total revenue and our total cost, we can calculate our profits just with basic subtraction. So for the 50-cent price point, our total revenue is $5, our total cost is $2.50, and our profit is $2.50. At the 40-cent price point, our total revenue is $8, our total cost is $5, and so our total profit is $3. At the 30-cent price point, our total revenue is $9, our total cost is $7.50, and so our total profit is $1.50. At the 20-cent price point, our total revenue is $8, our total cost is $10, and so our profit is actually a loss. 8 minus 10 gives us -2. So now that you see our total revenue, our total cost, and now that we calculated total profit, we can see which price point gives us the greatest profit. We're just looking for the profit where the number is largest, and we see right here, this is our most profitable price point. At 40 cents, we're able to sell 20 glasses, and that gives us the greatest profit of $3 you see right here. So now we understand how Christian and Rashad can use marginal analysis to calculate the total revenue and cost to determine their best profit point. You might have thought maybe 20 cents was their best profit point, but as you see, they earned a negative profit. They actually lost money at this point. So this was not good. And so this is just an example of what business owners have to go through in order to best manage their business and get the most profit possible. So now we're going to take a look at, oh shoot, I need to get rid of this. There we go. Now we're going to take a look at more business best management practices. So these are the questions that we're going to take a look at, and I'll give you guys some time to pause this and fill this out as best as you can. So the first question it asks is, what must a business consider when setting the selling price for a good or service? Well, we just did the whole process, right? We needed a little bit of math, but basically businesses must consider their total cost, their total revenue, and how much that consumers are willing to and able to pay, right? That's the price that we can sell at. Remember that we determine our price by finding the most maximum profit maximizing point. We calculate profit with total revenue minus total costs. And whichever point has that biggest profit number, that's the point that we're going to sell at. Number 2, what effect might a decrease in prices have on sales? Well, now we're going to think about it from our point of view as consumers and customers in a store. If there's a decrease in price, we're going to see there's going to be a large increase in sales, right? When we walk into a store and we see cheaper prices, we want to buy more. When prices go down, more people will buy. It's basic psychology. Cheaper prices, we're encouraged to buy more. So it increases sales. Why should a business avoid selling a good or service for less than it costs to produce it? Now read this question again. It's very straightforward, and the answer is not as complicated as you think. The reason why businesses should avoid selling a good or service for less than it costs to produce it is because then we would lose money at that point. If we're selling an item for $2, but it costs $3 to make, we're losing $1 for every sale that we make. As a business, we want to earn money, or else we'd be wasting our time and not having a good experience. So businesses have to earn a profit to remain in business. And that's why we sell products for more than what it costs to produce it, to earn that profit. Number 4, many stores sell end of season and good clothes at low prices. Why? Well, this is a little bit more complicated question. There's a lot of factors that go into it. Basically, for clothing stores, a clothing item is maybe only popular for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, right? It's not universally popular. We'll not always have that high number of sales. And sometimes the store is just not able to sell all the product in the right amount of time. And product that is not sold is basically money that's being wasted. So a business would rather have cash in their cash in their pocket, maybe a little bit less cash, but then instead of just having a bunch of random clothes sitting around. And so that's why they offer sales to us as customers, because once again, like we talked about, cheaper prices incentivize us to pay more. That's a great way for businesses to get rid of unsold product and get their money back. Number five, the most important question is, how is selling price related to profit? We just talked about it and we did a whole little worksheet on it. First thing we need to understand, that price point that we're selling at times the total quantity sold gives us our total revenue, right? Total revenue. Then total revenue minus total cost gives us profit. Remember, this is basically a two-step process, right? Let's go over it again. The price that we're selling at times the total quantity sold gives us our total revenue, and total revenue minus our total cost gives us our profit. That is how we calculate profit. Um, that's about it for today. We had a great exercise in calculating total revenue, total cost, and total profit. And there's one thing I want you guys to take away from just this lesson is how to calculate profit. That is question number 5 on that worksheet. And I want you guys to write that a million different times as possible. This is a great opportunity to get a little insight on how businesses work, what role you play as consumers and employees to get paid, and what you can do in a society like experiencing the service that a bank produces. And if you're confused about any concepts in this video, feel free to go back and watch. And if you're confused about any other concepts in the previous videos, go back and watch those. This is a little insight into how the real world functions. And I encourage you to do as much possible research and reading as you can. Feel free to partake in similar activities to practice these skills. They're very important. It was great working with you guys today, and that's it for me. I hope you guys have a great one.